Hello everyone, good day to all. This is Mr. Typhoon Padua, returning to our latest update on the now Tropical Depression Henry and Tropical Depression 9W. These are two tropical cyclones that are expected to have some threat to the northern portions of our country. But the first one, Henry, is now moving towards southern China, away from the Philippine Air Responsibility. So this is for today, Wednesday, July 1st, 2026, English version, brought to you by Typhoon 2000 and Naga College Foundation. I would also like to thank our partners, 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗶𝗺𝗿 and the local government of Naga City, headed by our Honorable Mayor, 𝗗𝗶𝗃𝗿𝗏𝗏, and our Honorable Vice Mayor, 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗿𝗏𝗏. So, to start our update, here's now the latest GovSat that we issued. This was yesterday. And as you can see, this is still an active LPA as we created this GovSat last night. Right now, it's already a tropical depression. It's located here to the west of Bataan, and it's moving towards the west-northwest in the general direction of southern China. And it looks like Hainan will be under the possible landfall of this system. And here's another one. This is LPA 95W, which is now a tropical depression 9W and expected to move in the general direction of Northern Mariana Islands. So Guam and Saipan will be under the threat of this system. Weather conditions across the country will become much better as Henry moves farther away, but still the afternoon or evening rain showers and thunderstorms will be present. Okay, and here's the latest from 𝗶𝗃𝗃𝗃. This is the first update on Henry as of 5 a.m. There's a new one coming up in an hour. So as you can see on their latest track, it's moving away from our country. It's likely late this evening it will move out of the Philippine Area Responsibility, and on Friday it could become a tropical storm or severe tropical storm, making landfall over Hainan. And when it comes to the weather conditions to our country, brought about by Henry, we expect the southwest monsoon to continue over the western sections of Palawan and Occidental Mindoro, and western sections of Central and Southern Luzon. That's Western Zambales, Bataan, and western sections of Cavite and Batangas, including Lubang Island. So expect occasional monsoon rains within the next 24 hours. By tomorrow, improving weather conditions will be expected. Here's the latest from, let's see. Yeah, the wind signal of 𝗶𝗃𝗃𝗃. There are areas under wind signal number 1. We have here over southern Zambales, including Subic and Bataan, western Bataan, and also Lubang Island. But the winds of these areas will dramatically improve within the next 24 hours as the tropical depression moves farther away from our country. And here's the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, upgrading 95W into 9W. It's already a tropical depression, and it's likely to become a powerful typhoon, possible a super one, once it passes over the Marianas and into the Philippine Sea. And here's the track of the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, the first 5-day track. And based on what we are seeing right now, the Northern Mariana Islands will be under serious threat again of a powerful system, which is very common during time of strong or super El Nino. So expect damaging winds from Guam, Rota, Tinian, and Saipan to persist. This is likely this coming weekend. So Friday or Saturday, they might experience deteriorating weather conditions. Okay, so listen for the latest update from the National Weather Service of Guam, those who are living on those areas. And here's the track of Japan Meteorological Agency showing Henry already upgraded likewise into a tropical depression A, and this is tropical depression B, and it looks like Hainan and Mariana Islands will be experiencing bad weather within the next 3 to 5 days. And here's the fast animation from the University of Wisconsin Tropical Cyclone page. You can see Henry here developing over the West Philippine Sea as it moves away from our country, and Tropical Depression 9W intensifying as it moves towards the Guam Saipan area of Northern Marianas. And as we take a look at the zoom in style animation in our country, this is Henry, and there are still isolated scattered thunderstorms across the whole of the archipelago. We can observe here over Visayas, Eastern Visayas, Tacloban, Mindanao. Especially in the afternoon or evening, there might be some thunderstorms in some parts of the zone. So this is now a tropical depression Henry as it moves towards Hainan Island. And these are the models from the physics-based and the AI-based. So it looks like most of them agree that it's heading towards southern China, Hainan area, within the next 3 days. And then for the wind intensity, it looks like based on the mean average of this forecast, the possible sustained winds is likely between a tropical storm or a severe tropical storm. There are two models of the wind which suggest that it could reach typhoon intensity. So it depends if it undergoes rapid intensification. But so far, it's likely to become a tropical storm, severe tropical storm, before it makes landfall over southern China. Now here's the ensemble of the European. This is the European model ensemble and the American model ensemble. It shows here they're in blended agreement that it's likely to affect Marianas and into Taiwan or southern Japan within the next 2 weeks. And here's the ensemble from easternwave.com coming from the European model. You can see tropical depression Henry here over the West Philippine Sea, likely to become a tropical storm as it heads towards southern China. And here's tropical depression 9W becoming a potential super typhoon as it moves towards Marianas and into the North Philippine Sea. So the part of the system, when it passes over the North Philippine Sea, it's likely to become a super typhoon with a possible Category 5 status. As you can see, the color of maroon color is super typhoon status, less than 950 hectopascals in atmospheric pressure. And here's the forecast track from the European model. And by tomorrow, here's the tropical depression Henry becoming a tropical storm, and Friday making landfall over Hainan. And out into the Pacific, we have the other one, tropical depression 9W becoming a tropical storm on Friday, and it looks like it's moving towards the Marianas. So between Sunday to Monday, it may pass over Marianas as a very strong Category 3 or Category 4 typhoon. Okay, and based on the forecast between the 6 days up to 14 days, it looks like it's heading towards the Philippine Sea, the North Philippine Sea, and it may cause a potential threat to northern Luzon. So these areas here, the area of northern Luzon, will be under threat of this potential super typhoon based on the tracking of the computer models. So when the system passes here, expect the enhancement of the southwest monsoon over the western sections of our country, including Visayas, and some of the monsoon rains will reach also the Bicol region because of the archipelagic nature of our country. So between July 8, 9, 10, 11, we will be experiencing the southwest monsoon, and it will become more frequent over the western sections because of heavy rains. And so far, that's the scenario of this forecast of more than 6 to 14 days, although the probability remains moderate to low. So we will keep you updated on that potential super typhoon. Here's the Google DeepMind, and as you can see on the left side, that's Henry as a tropical storm making landfall over Hainan, and on the right side is the potential super typhoon passing over Guam on Sunday or Monday, July 5 or 6, and then it could become a Category 5 or maintaining a Category 4 status as it moves over the Philippine Sea next week. So between July 8, 9, 10, and 11, on next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend, it's likely to enhance the southwest monsoon across our country as it moves towards Taiwan or the southern islands of Japan. It's still early to tell if this will be the track or the final track. Remember, the global models changes every 6 hours. So a southern shift of the track, let's say if this track moves towards this direction, northern Luzon will suffer the worst of this weather system, because once it passes over Batanes, it will enhance more the southwest monsoon, so expect more rainfall and could affect the rest of Luzon, especially Cordillera Administrative Region, Ilocos Region, and the western sections of Central Luzon, including Metro Manila. Occidental Mindoro will suffer of ranging 50 to more than 100 millimeters of 24-hour rainfall. So this will be a major problem if the track shifts more to the south. So we are going to observe this closely. We will monitor it every other day or every day when it enters PAR. So you will be updated all the time. Now for the rain forecast, so within the next 2 days, improving conditions of the southwest monsoon are expected here over Palawan, western Mindoro, and western Luzon as Henry moves towards southern China. And so far for the next 5 days until Monday, July 6, we are going to experience normal weather conditions. When we say normal, in the morning it's sunny. In the afternoon or evening, we expect localized thunderstorms in various sections of the country. Okay, it's going to be a hit or miss scenario of these thunderstorms. And on July 7 to 14, here comes the potential super typhoon entering PAR. As you can see that elongated purple blob. So this is rainfall rates of more than 200 millimeters. Okay, 24 hours. So once the system is over to the east of Batanes, here comes the southwest monsoon. It will enhance, bring rainfall of more than 50 up to 100 millimeters across Occidental Mindoro, Palawan, Calamian Group, Western Panay, Negros Island region, as well as Western Mindanao, including Zamboanga Peninsula, will be affected by the monsoon rains. And then, once the system on July 9-10, on next weekend, moves over Taiwan, the southwest monsoon will shift more to the north, affecting the western sections of central and southern Luzon and Ilocos region, including Cordillera Administrative Region, where rain accumulated forecast of 50 to more than 100 millimeters will be expected as well. So we will see if this will push through, because the forecast is between July 8 to 11. So based on the long-range forecast, the southwest monsoon will start to weaken on beginning July 13. So these are forecasts that are expected to change every day. So expect the uncertainty remains high. So the probability remains low. So let's hope and pray that it will still change more to the north and not visit the North Philippine Sea, because if that happens, it will enhance the southwest monsoon. Okay, so take note of those dates. Between July 8 to July 12, we will be having the southwest monsoon, because it will be enhanced by this super typhoon, potential super typhoon, middle of next week. Okay, and for the wave heights, It will be okay across the eastern and central waters of our country up to a meter in wave heights. But over the West Philippine Sea, beginning tomorrow, Thursday, and until Friday, July 2 and 3, we have up to 3 meters of wave heights here over the middle of the West Philippine Sea. But over the coastal waters of Palawan, it will be just up to 2 meters in wave height, so 1.5. And that's because of Henry. And as Henry makes landfall over southern China, the wave heights will decrease. But beginning July 7 to 13, look to the east, and this is now the giant tropical cyclone. It's very wide. The area of big waves of up to 4 meters will be expected over the eastern seaboards of our country, particularly the eastern seaboards of northern and central Luzon, Bicol region, down to eastern Mindanao. And especially on July 9-10, or next weekend, you expect more larger waves here, up to 6 meters over Batanes and the Cagayan Valley, the coastal waters of Cagayan Valley. Okay, so this is the forecast for next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend, July 8 to 12. And look at the West Philippine Sea come Friday as the system moves closer towards Taiwan. The southwest monsoon will enhance large waves of up to 3 or 4 meters, affecting the West Philippine Sea and the western coastal waters of Luzon and Mimaropa. So it will persist until July 14 or 15. So those fishermen who are planning to have some fishing activities next week, beginning Wednesday, it's gonna be a major problem because it's gonna be stormy, okay? Choppy waves, choppy seas. So that's the scenario for next week until the next weekend. Okay, and as for the global topics hazards outlook of the Climate Prediction Center, valid for the next 2 to 3 weeks. In this case, on week 2, the Philippines will have more than 50% of above average rainfall because of the enhancement of the southwest monsoon, as this tropical cyclone, which is more than 60% of formative stages, is set to become a super typhoon. And then on week 3, which is highly uncertain, July 15 to 21, there might still be another cyclone forming, and the wet phase of the model Julian oscillation will persist during these dates. And on our next update, we'll be giving you the latest on that. But even if we don't look at the model Julian oscillation, it's really gonna be a on and off rainfall for the western sections of our country beginning middle of next week. Okay, and here's the latest as well from 𝗶𝗶𝗃𝗃, tropical cyclone threat potential. All of them also agree with the development of this potential super typhoon on week 2, July 6 to 12. And you can see the very high TC formation right now. It's already a TD. So this will become Inday once it enters the Philippine Area of Responsibility. Okay, so there you go. That's the latest on these two tropical cyclones, Henry and soon to be Inday if it enters PAR middle of next week. From Typhoon 2000, this is Mike Padua, and we'll see you again in the next 24 to 48 hours for another update. Thank you so much for watching our channel. God bless, and stay safe.